Hey Nate, the best assassin in the world is back. It's Agent 47.
Oh, baby.
Nate, you and I jump back into the world of assassination with Hitman 3. Agent 47 is back and back for maybe one last time. This is wrapping up the trilogy of the Hitman franchise, and the way the story goes, I honestly, no spoilers here, but man, that was a good story. I just wish it was a little bit longer for me. I wrapped up the whole campaign in about 8 hours, 8.5 hours, and I had a great time. I was hooked from the minute I started to the minute it ended. But to me, I just wanted a little bit more. More is sometimes not always the best, but for this one, I think they could have done just a little bit longer in the story. I think they nailed the story. So maybe more would have been just kind of just slush pushed to the side. So maybe they are at a sweet spot here, but at 8 hours, honestly, it just left me wanting more, I guess, right? Is really the big thing.
Man, after playing each and every level and how they play, they look each so different and look amazing. So to get 2 more levels like that, I would not have complained, because honestly, this game is very breathtaking, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's off the very hop. The first mission, like, we can't give too many spoilers, but man, you're way up high, and then you go in this building, and it's just, we're playing on the Series X. It looks incredible. Like, man, it looks next gen, man. That's what I can say about this.
No, absolutely. They nailed the graphics for the whole setting. You know, Hitman's always had its own unique art style. They've gone for that realistic, but it's still got this bit of a, I don't know, touch to it, right? This other side of this realism. And you always know when it is Agent 47, whether it's his bald head with the barcode on the back or not. You can still get that sense of, hey, this is a Hitman game. This is how it feels. This is how it runs. And going in from Hitman 1, 2, and now 3, it still feels like we're a bit of that episodic feel from 1, where there's only 6 levels. And to me, that's where it was kind of like, holy crap, I'm done already. You know what I mean? I was like, whoa, that ended a little shorter than I was hoping to be. But it was a good time. Man, there's so many times I walked in, took out my targets, and just walked out the front door. Like, that is satisfying to go in there and not, mess anything up. There are definitely times I kind of really goofed up and I tossed someone over the ledge and there's a guard there. I had no idea the guard was there. It's like, oh, my bad. Busted. So,
oh man, this game's a lot about trial and error, I feel like, because there's so many ways to approach every situation. Like, some of these maps, man, they have 80 challenges, so you're not gonna complete everything in 1, 2, 3 playthroughs even. And that's the beauty of this. There's no wrong way of approaching. Well, I guess if you just go in guns a-blazing, that would be the wrong way, but you can poison someone, make them go to the bathroom, make them puke their guts out, and then drown them in their own puke, which I did. Or you come up on this rooftop and there's an enemy walking down below and there's a bag of bricks there. Well, let's toss it over the ledge and see what happens. Things like this, man. This game is where this thrives, and I just kept finding myself laughing and just enjoying, honestly, my entire way through.
No, absolutely. The best part about Hitman is the replayability of each level. Like you said, Nate, 80 different challenges on the one. I finished one. It was 13. I'm like, cool, I got 13. Then I look at the list, there's like 80. I'm like, I'm a little short. I gotta go back, right? So the best part is there's just so many options. It's an open sandbox for you to traverse that level and see how you feel about taking out your targets and being as creative as possible. And that's one of the things that Hitman stands out for in the franchise. It's just unlimited opportunity, and it's fantastic. The story itself, I want to touch on it real quickly because there's, like we said, no spoilers here. The game is just out. But for me, it wrapped up the feel of what I was hoping for the game. Whether that was good or bad will be determined when you finish the game yourself. But it was nice to see how it kind of all came around, finished up. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. Obviously, if you played Hitman, It's all about the providence and kind of taking the powers to be, and just one thing leads to another. And yeah, it's definitely more Hitman feel and greatness. I loved the game, dude.
Yeah, man. I mean, just to kind of add on to that, the voice acting, you know,
yeah,
the cinematics, it's all spot on. It feels very movie-esque and just not cheesy. I mean, of course, you have your cheesy voiceovers for the guards, but that's what you want in every stealth game.
For sure. Nate, you and I were talking a little bit off camera, and I kind of explained the fact that Hitman 3 almost feels like it went back to Hitman 1. And to kind of explain myself a little bit is when you move forward with each game, there's some form of iteration. Well, Hitman 1 came out, it was all episodic. That changed when Hitman 2 came out, one complete package and multiplayer. Well, back in August, Hitman 2 lost multiplayer. Here comes Hitman 3. There is no multiplayer. That was completely gone. And for a game mechanic, what comes next is the fact that all we have is a camera that scans certain objects. That was it, right? Like, you kind of want to know where's the next evolution of the Hitman series? Where's the next little gadget that's going to really drive it forward? And a camera just isn't enough to drive that forward. And now there's no multiplayer at all. Now, they did state that back into August, saying that, yeah, we're going to be shutting down servers for ghost mode. They did learn a lot, them being IO Interactive, and the fact that they're not going to carry it over to Hitman 3. So moving forward into Hitman 3, we take that step back, going back into Hitman 1 with no multiplayer. So you're basically, okay, so you have to be online to get all your challenges and your leaderboards and stuff like that. So every time, it's just the usual thing. You sign into the game, it logs on, you have to be connected in order to play certain parts of the game. But it's a single player game. So I'm wondering, like, why do you have to be online? There is no more multiplayer. So there's certain things they took out of the game that's just a little disheartening, because it would have been nice to see what else we can do within the Hitman franchise, right? Yeah, I wrapped up the story, but I'm done the story. So now what? Go back and do more challenges? Cool. Contracts are back, right? Contracts are never going to go away. Whether you want to make your own contract, play with your friends, or battle against your friends for leaderboard numbers, that kind of thing. Or you can go into one of my favorite modes, Sniper Assassin Challenge mode, except it's the same maps from Hitman 2.
Oh, man.
So it's not through there.
Dude, this is where Hitman takes the biggest hit. They kind of are reusing a lot of things. The tutorial is the exact same from the last 2 games, I think.
Yep.
So that's just reused material.
Yeah.
And then this sniper challenge is something that you and Crystal played a ton of, man.
Oh my
you
God,
spent
absolutely.
hours on the sniper challenge. You would tell me countless nights about, how I did this and I did this, and we've been having so much fun playing. And then the fact that they just didn't even have the heart to put in one extra mission. I don't know. That's just it's kind of sad, man.
Dude, I had to start all over again. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Like, none of my progress carried over from what I had on initially.
That sucks.
So I had to do it all over again. And I was like level 40 or 50, maybe even higher. I can't quite remember. But I spent, between Crystal and I, we spent so many hours on the first level. And then the second one drops, and then the next one drops. Yeah, we jumped back into those. We had a good time. But moving in, I saw, like, oh, yo, sniper challenge is back. Let's go. Get in there. And it's like, haha, I've done all these.
No.
47.
Nate, you and I had a great time playing Hitman 3. It's nice to be back in the world of Agent 47. And for me, I've had a difficult time coming up with my score. Diana Burnwood is back. Her voice is so well done. Agent 47 has this personality and a life that he brings to the game. And just with open opportunities of way you can take out your targets, they're just endless. But that's kind of where it stops. If you're a campaign person, you're in for 8 hours, and that's it, because there is no multiplayer. The sniper challenges are the same thing again, and there's no real enhancement of gadgetry or, you know, some kind of gimmick or mechanic that really takes it to that next level. Introducing a camera just isn't there. It's not enough to say, oh man, look at this new tech you need to kind of get in on, or something else you need to experience. For me, it's Hitman 1, 2, and 3 as a complete package. It's fantastic. Hitman 3 is just more Hitman, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I was hoping for a little bit more, and that's why I'm there with an 8.5.
Well, man, I think you pretty much hit everything spot on. I mean, I don't know if I need to repeat everything you said, but this game is absolutely breathtaking. It is definitely a next-gen looking game on the Series X.
Yep.
I'm here with an 8.
Nice.
Hitman 3 has incredible mission design along with breathtaking scenery. Its major flaws are lack of innovation and the fact that there are no new sniper missions.
They want you.